Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are chatting about the 10 Gunas in Ayurveda. What are the 10 Gunas? What is that all about? Let's get to it. My name is Nina Sachs. I am one of the directors here at the Academy of Yoga and Ayurveda, and I apologize for the look and the scene of things today because we have no power. So I am trying to do it in front of my window with as much natural light as possible, and you can see that's normally where I do my studio recording. You can see that setup. So maybe it's a bit fun to get a bit of the behind the scenes as to what everything looks like here. So let's get to it. What are the 10 gunas? Why are they important? So, well, they are kind of like the qualities. They are opposites. They are the ones that kind of like this describe the nature and the, what do I have here, substances and their effects on the body and nature. So what does that really mean? Well, there are a whole load of opposites. So you've got like heavy and light, you've got hot and cold, you've got dry and oily. And so with these 10 qualities, and we'll explore each one of these in the upcoming days, in the upcoming videos, a little bit more in depth so that you can get a deeper understanding of them. But what Ayurveda says is that we've got a spectrum. And on the spectrum, for example, let's choose heavy and light. And so on the spectrum, something is either very heavy and dense or it is very light. So if you think of something like a solid rock or a brick that is very heavy compared to a feather, which is very, very light. And so that means that like in this brick, there are more qualities like of earth. And in this feather, there's still qualities of earth, but there are less of those than compared to the brick. All right, so how is this important? Well, it is key because this helps us realize what we need to bring us back into balance. Because if we are feeling very, very heavy, like a brick, we know that all we need to do is bring a bit of lightness into our life, and that's going to help us become more balanced. If we are very, very light, we feel like we're floating off there with the fairies and we need something to ground us and bring us back to earth. We know that we need something heavy and dense to do that. And so this is how we can assess and bring ourselves back into balance very, very easily. So you don't even need to know kind of like what your dosha is or have all the intricate aspects of Ayurveda. You just really need to understand the basic gunas, the 10 qualities that can help bring you back into balance. So again, a very, very quick example, often example that I get, especially with kind of like women my age and getting a little older, is that they say like, Nina, my skin is so dry. It's feeling so rough. I feel like a crackled, what are those called? I was going to say a cackled hyena. That's not what I'm looking for. Like a kind of like a cracked tortoise shell, something like that. Like it's just feeling really, really rough. Sandpaper. And so then if you know that there's a guna that is kind of like dry, rough, and oily, you know that you need to bring a bit more oil into your life to navigate and balance that roughness. So that may mean that you need to either do like oil massage more regularly than you have been. It may mean that you actually need like more high quality fats, oily fats into your system so that there is a bit more oiliness within. Because again, like we're just a reflection of what's happening. And as we age, our body and our things change. We dry out as we age. So we need to oleate. So again, so that we keep that subtleness, that subtleness. I don't really know the word. You can pop that in the comments below if you know. If you need to keep that smoothness, then you're going to have to adjust because the way you are operating, the way you were in your 20s, is very different to the way you need to live life, the way you're in your 50s. And so when we can accept that and acknowledge that about ourselves, then we can practically implement aspects or certain things that are going to help bring us back into balance. And so it's not just physically in the body that this happens, but it happens with our mind and our emotions as well. Maybe you are feeling very heavy. Let's do that, like very heavy and depressed in your mind, like there's a deep sadness. Then you know that you need a little bit more lightness to help bring you back into balance. And the same is like maybe you're like out there and you're like just so overwhelmed, there's so much going on, and. Then you know that you need something grounding to help bring you back to earth. And that again may be structure. that is going to help do that for you. So stay tuned for the upcoming ones where we're going to delve into each of the 10 qualities, the 10 gunas, and explore them in a little bit more detail. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. And if there's someone who should be hearing this, please would you share it onto them? It'll help our little channel grow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will catch you soon. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.